My name is Alfred Yeung, and I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm a senior, and I'm a chemistry and art history double major. Metalsmithing is kind of a good way to think about chemistry because heating up metal and letting it cool down is a chemical process. In the studio, we have lots of different acids and bases that can give metals different patinas. So a bit of knowledge of chemistry can make the experience more enjoyable, I think. When it comes down to it, I think it's very interesting to create something that's both aesthetically pleasing but also serves a purpose or a function. So in introductory metalsmithing, Kelly is really hands-on in helping each student learn the basics of metalsmithing. But in my 2 independent studies, she's been a little bit more hands-off and letting me make more decisions about my aesthetic. But then she'll also come in and ask me questions and wonder, is this what I really want it to look like, or is this how it should work? And she'll challenge me and push me to make something as best as I can. Casting is a really complicated process. Just all the different steps requires at least 2 people to make it work. So Kelly and I will work together. It's actually quite fun. In this process, we do a gravity feed where we pour the metal. And I think that part is really exciting because it's not every day where you come across liquid metal. So when I was applying for college, I also applied for architecture school. But I ended up coming to Carleton because if you just go into design, if you know how to make a model, that's great, but you also need to know how to write about it. You need to know how to talk about it. And at Carleton, I've done a ton of writing in art history. I've done a ton of writing in chemistry and speaking in public. So in that sense, what Carleton gives me is all that preparation for the future when I can go into the real world and kind of know how to interact with fellow designers or potential buyers or people like that. So I think I'm going to miss a couple of things about Carleton, and the first thing I can think of is just the studio itself because it has all the machines and supplies and tools that I need. And I'm also going to miss some of my professors. Kelly, obviously, I don't know what to do without her because she's given me so much advice, both in terms of how I should develop my own aesthetic sensibility and how I work in the studio, but also in terms of giving me life advice and professional advice. So I think those are a couple of things I'll miss about Carleton.